Hello and welcome to my collection of FND's how-to short videos. In this video, we will learn how to upgrade FND OVA with the Postgres installation without having access to dockerhub.cisco.com. The updated Docker containers will be available from Cisco's box folder via a shared link. Let's look at the prerequisites before we get started. The root user password to the FND server is required. The new containers have been downloaded and copied to the FND server under the /opt FND scripts folder. Now these are the same files that I am referencing over here, the updated Docker container files. And they will most likely be available from me, and these are the three files that are needed. The upgrade OVA, in this case we're going to version 4.6.0.115, the upgrade RPM file, the FND Docker container, and the fork-directed Docker container. So these are the three files that will be needed for today's upgrade process, and these will be shared with you by me most likely. Let's get back to the prerequisites. So these files that we just looked at should be downloaded and copied under the OPT FND scripts folder. So this one was for the Docker containers, and this is the upgrade OVA file that we looked at. So three files altogether. Summary of the steps. So what we'll do is we'll log into the FND server as step 1. In step 2, we'll change the path to /opt FND scripts folder. That's where we've copied over these three files that we downloaded from the box folder. And in step 3, we will launch the upgrade OVA RPM file, or rather install the upgrade OVA RPM file using the rpm-uvh command. Once that is complete, we'll proceed to step 4. Step 4 says to launch the upgrade.sh script, which is under that path. And then in step 5, we will select option 1 to load the container images and answer no to load from registry. So that means that we will load the files from the local directory or the local path. In step 6, it asks for the path to the FND Docker container. So in this case, it'll be /opt FND scripts and then the FND image that we just downloaded from the box folder. So once you've provided that, the installation will go through, and then we'll proceed to step 7, where we do the same thing with the fork director image, and it'll proceed to install that. And then once that is done, we'll proceed to step 8, where we will reload the containers using option 2 in the menu. So what this will do is it'll stop the old containers and then perform a reload with the new containers getting loaded. All right, so once that is done, we will wait about 3 minutes. And in step 9, we will log into the FND UI. Let me get rid of this. We'll log into the FND UI, verify that the new version is up and running, and then that's the end of the upgrade. So you should be able to log in and utilize the FND normally with the new version running. So let's look at the set of steps. So we'll start off with step 1. I'm going to change my screen to the terminal over here, and I am logged in to the FND server as root user, as you can see over here. My present working directory is /opt/fnd/scripts, and here I've already downloaded these three files, which I mentioned were available from the box folder. So the upgrade OVA RPM, and then the FND Docker container and the fork-director Docker container. All right, so we are, let's go back to the summary of steps. And then here, step 3, we will install the upgrade OVA. So let's go back over here and say rpm-uvh, and we will perform the upgrade here. Okay, so give this a few more minutes, because that looked like it was done, but it actually is not. So give this a few minutes to complete. And here, if you hit return, this is when you know it's done by looking at this line over here. It says RPM installation completed. All right, so now let's move over to step 4. And step 4 was to launch the upgrade.sh. Okay, so we'll do upgrade.sh. And it says to select option 1. And then we will say no to download from the registry. And then here we will provide, we will provide the path to the FND image, okay? So that's the FND image. Let's provide the fork director path as well. And then this is the same over here, cut it and paste. There you go. So now it's performing the upgrade. So you should see some more output on the screen shortly. Hopefully, I think this may not output over here to the screen. So the only thing you may end up seeing is once it's actually done with loading it. So the first image is loaded, which is the FND Docker image. And now it's loaded the fork directed Docker image. All right, so now that images have been loaded, we will select now, and let's just go back to the list of steps. I just want to make sure that you're following which step we're on. So going back to the steps, we launched the upgrade SH, we provided the path, we said no. We selected option 1 to load the container images and answered no to load from registry. Then we provided the path to the FND image and then the fork director image. And now, with all that done, we're on step 8, where we'll select container reload, which is option 2 in the menu. Okay, so after that, we will wait about 3 minutes for the containers to reload, and then we'll log into the FND UI. But before I do that, one thing we did not check is the FND UI. So let me switch to that. This is the FND UI. Currently, it is running, if you look at the bottom of the screen, it is running version 46052, and we are going to version 460115. Now, the procedure is the same, no matter what version you're going from and to. So we will see that this version right now will update to 460115 after we perform the reload of the container. So let's just select option 2 over here, and it is going to perform a reload. We'll start off by stopping it first, and then restarting those containers. So it has replaced or upgraded the previous container with the new one, and it's starting the FND container right now. And then once that is done, it should proceed to do the same with the fork director container. This whole process doesn't take very long, so hopefully that works well because you don't need a lot of downtime to upgrade these containers. Okay, so we're now back at the menu prompt. We're actually done. So at this point, we can actually do 5 to quit the menu. So we'll get out of this here. What I'll do is I'll go inside the Docker, the FND Docker, just to validate the version that is running now is the new version, which is 460.115. So if you look here, okay, sorry, let's see, CTMS status. So if you look here, the new version is 460.115. So my FND is now up and running. So let's just go switch to the UI and verify that the version is now updated. So if I refresh this screen, accept the risk. Now you see at the bottom of the screen, the version has changed to 460.115. I'm able to log in and see my FND. So that's the end of this video. Hopefully everything works well for you. For any questions, email or contact me for any support. Thank you.